Sounds like a man, though.
Donnelly's addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawns and find the landscape changing, flowing inconstantly through my tears, I know his reaching is always upon me.
Oh, please don't tell. I don't know how long this game is, but I'm intrigued. Really, really intrigued. It's an odd one, I tell you. It's an amazing landscape. Holy crap. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh, they look like jellyfish. Jellyfish of the ground. That's what we always called them here. Whoa. This is awesome.
They'd stop the traffic back as far as the Sandford Junction and come up the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
Now this is more my expertise. There's a circuit. There's a couple of resistors. I don't know what that is still. Oh, that's a transformer, I think. Or is that an induction coil? I don't know. I say it's more my thing, but not really. What the... Who is scribbling these... Whoever's doing this must be a genius. Oh, that looks like an octopus. Yeah. Come on. Alright, let's head up this way. Ooh, they're almost touching. Yes, can I? Hello? 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 Oh. Ooh. Oh, I gotta jump down there. Jump! Jump! 360. Yeah, that's right. Where am I going? Uppity up. Oh, am I supposed to go down? No. Uppity up. Whoa. Those glistening rocks. What is going on? Stalactite, stalagmite. Don't know which one they are. Stalagmite goes up. And stalactite goes down. I don't know. Okay, really do. This is an awesome cave system. Whoa. Oh. That's where I jumped. That's sick. Alright, now keep to the side. As if that wouldn't be slippery enough for me to slide and go down. Oh, someone's trying to push me. Don't push me off. Yeah. It's so cool how these things are formed. Ooh, look at that. It's a rock face. I really, oh my gosh. Oh, it's closing in. Oh, it's getting tighter and tighter. Or should I say, it's more cramped? Oh, okay, it's opening up here. There we go. What are all these things? They're the bioluminescence things. I think they're so cool. Harness the energy of it. That's where the future is. Not really, I don't care. Don't care, don't know. What's that? Oh, it's just a wall. I thought it was more paintings. Holy dooly.
In my final dream, I sat at peace with Jakobsen and watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder. The world gone to weed and redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine. Between each shoulder, the nascency of flight.
I gotta say, this game is going, like, to be honest, it's just a bunch of nonsense and doesn't really go anywhere. Doesn't have too much substance to it. But holy crap. Just look at this game. It's stunning. What happens if I go in here? Oh, can I go this side? Oh. Oh, wow. I definitely can't go that way. Wow, holy... Oh, there we go. Or more circuitry. Now they're becoming more crystalline. These crystals are just absolutely so cool. There's a place in Mexico, I think. It's in Mexico. That's like very, very subterranean. And it's got all these massive crystals. But it's really, really, really hot. So it's like you can only spend a certain amount of time down there. I'd love to go and see that sort of stuff. Nature's just so amazing. Just, we don't know too much about it. I mean, the sea is just so interesting. Like personally, variable resistor, pretty sure. It's the ocean is just like this endless thing where it's, what is it? I can't remember, something trench, the Marina Trench or something, I don't know. And we still haven't got to the bottom of it. And for me, that's absolutely awesome. Because, you know, what could be down there? What could be at such a deep level? Sea level, yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of things we haven't explored on this Earth, so, I mean, we haven't been here for too long. Only for many thousands of years, but, I mean, we'll see what happens. Jeez, wow. My question is, how did that guy get the paint all the way... Guy, girl, I don't know. Get all the paint down here. I mean, you saw the effort I had to go to just get here. Jumping off things, landing on that. Whoa. This way? I can't go that way. Whoa, what is this? Whoa. Well, what we want?
I will hold the hand you offered to me, from the summit down to this well, into the dark waters where the small flowers creep for the sun. Headlights are reflected in your retinas, moonlit in the shadow of the crematorium chimney.
Okay. I mean, someone's got to be here. If the candles are, like, still alight. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Hold. Something taken? Faken? I don't know. Whoa, scribblings of a madman. This is what this is. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Whoa. Is this the meaning of life? Okay. Away from being okay? I don't know, I can't really read that. And it shall be a something heap. Whoa, what are these? Far out. Whoop. Ooh, water. I swear this would be cold. Do we have to go down? Down, down. Yes. Wow. I'm kind of getting like chills. What? What? How did he draw on here? That's not possible. Bum. 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 What a full jump. Jumping. Whoa. Whoa. What? Where am I? Oh, what the f... I definitely can't go up. Whoa. Is that a guillotine? No, that's a... What is this? So I'm guessing that's a hospital bed. What is that? Okay, so there's been a car crash. I can tell you this much. There's definitely been a car crash. Someone has died. Okay, so obviously I'm supposed to be here. And it must have been on the freeway. At some point. Okay, can I go up? Alright, I'm a bit discombobulated now. Where the hell am I? Alright, okay, so I just transported myself from God knows where to... Jeez. Whoa, look at that reflection. That's amazing. You know, actually, this reminds me of the second last Harry Potter when Dumbledore and Harry are in the cabin with the Horcrux. Whoop, little jump. There we go. Maybe, are we moving towards the light? Is that what's supposed to be hinting? So someone has been living here. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. Phenomenal.
The moon over the Sandford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sandford Junction is too strong.
So he said like an electrical diagram is his life. Wow, look at those stars. I'm just trying to think whether that's what all those things are for, like the symbol of his life, his being. Yeah, car crash. Guarantee it. Who was that?
I find each step harder and heavier. I drag Donnelly's corpse on my back across these rocks, and all I hear are his whispers of guilt, his reminders, his burnt letters, his neatly folded clothes. He tells me I was not drunk at all.
Wow, I've got to say this because this started off as nothing and it's turned into one massive journey. Whoa. Doesn't look like there's anything in here other than that. So let's have a look at this. Is that supposed to be Esther? I think so. Yeah. Wow. The atmosphere in this game. So powerful. More car stuff here. Oh, okay. It's amazing how they're piecing this together and trying to get the player to figure it out. That's awesome. I really like this. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of mystery and stuff like that, so I love like Sherlock Holmes.
There were chemical diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in, sticky at the handle where his hands shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming a strategic vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market. You could trace the connections with your finger, join the dots, and whole new compounds would be summoned into activity.
This is so cool. Yeah, so like I was saying, mystery stuff. So Sherlock Holmes, pretty much, that's it. But like, I don't know, puzzles. Well, I guess everything's
From here,
like that.
I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Wow. Eggs. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell He fell to the ground. Eggs. Have you had eggs Benedict for breakfast? I don't know. Wow. Alright, I think next stop is up there. I think we're actually supposed to try and get up there. So up the stairs we go.
The pain in my leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Wow. So everything we do is kind of like a metaphor for what's happening in his life. I don't know whether we're like dreaming this, or that's what I can't wait to find out. Like, what does this all mean? I hope they tell you. I'd be very angry if they don't. Well, not angry, but just...
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was proceeding on his journey... Wow. We're getting there, legends. What does this say? Something to pain. Something was come near. I don't know. And he... Geez, so much writing. And he...
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
This is about... I'm making weird noises. Because I don't really know what's happening still. I thought I had a bit of a light bulb moment when I saw the car crash and like the car parts and stuff like that. Might head up to here. So.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this forming constant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
Wow, look at this view. And it came to pass that as I made my journey across... made my journey. We'll have to walk up there now. And it came to pass that as I made my journey and was calm? Fucking hell, I can't read that now. God damn it. Why do you do this to me? Something noon. Really wish I could freaking read the text. Alright, well, we're gonna go this way. Can't read the text. We're slowly but surely getting closer to that thing.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking. Old bread and gull bones. Old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink. Old Esther walking with our children. Old Paul as ever. Old Paul. He shakes and shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Being led by the hand of men. There we go, I could read that one. Don't know what that one says either. Jeez. came into... Says I came into... Wish these stairs were a little faster. Damascus. Damascus. How come that sounds familiar? My question is, who built all this stuff? This is a bit strange. Far out. We're getting closer, legends. It's taken me 52 minutes to do this, but...
I've run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
So this has been our journey.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Whoa, don't... Oh my god. Whoa, what is that? This is where we can actually read. Are we a bird? Because you can see the shadow down below. And the drift off as a boat.
Come back.
Alright, legends. Actually, I'm gonna do some reading. Alright. I'm gonna exit this. Alright. So, I'm thinking like I'm gonna do some reading. Some reading. Dear Esther. Wikipedia. All right, so let's do some Wikipedia reading. Okay, the game and plot. Okay, in Dear Esther, the player explores an uninhabited... I can't read. Hebridean island, listening to a series of voiced-over letter fragments to a woman named Esther. The narrator's identity is not specified, but there are suggestions he is Esther's husband and that she is dead, killed in a car accident. The player hears these monologue fragments as they reach certain points on the island and are chosen by the game semi-randomly. This means that different playthroughs generate slightly differences in the story, as certain readings are played while others inevitably get omitted. In his letters, the narrator refers to several other unseen characters. One is a cartographer named Donnelly, who charted the island in the past. The narrator refers to Donnelly's book frequently in his letters. Another character, Paul, is the narrator. Esther, Paul, Donnelly, and... Oh, no. Paul is suggested to have been the drunk driver in the car accident that killed Esther. Yeah, I kind of had that inkling. The narrator also details the life of Jacobson, an 18th century shepherd who lived on the island. The identities of the narrator, Esther, Paul, Donnelly, and Jacobson, become more blurred as the game progresses, as the narrator moves between topics and relates the characters in different ways. The random selection of voiceover parts causes ambiguity and forces the player to draw their own conclusions of the story. At the game's end, the player reaches the radio mast atop the island's peak, climbs a ladder to the top of the tower during a final monologue by the narrator. As the player jumps off and falls into the shore below, their shadows become that of a bird. The player soars through the island bay before flying low over an array of paper boats in the water. The many letters the narrator had written to Esther. Wow, so... Alright, so a shout out to the developers of the Chinese room. That was absolutely phenomenal. Alright. Legends, if you honestly... Okay, because it said that each playthrough generates a sort of a different... differences in the story. I would suggest buying this on Steam. I think I'll leave a link in the description for it. Just hopefully you have Steam. And yeah, so thanks for watching and leaving a like. This is a bit different. I mean, if you like this stuff, let me know, because I'm sure I could find some more interesting, more games that have a deeper plot. So like, you know, there was Heavy Rain and a bunch of things like that. So if you want me to do sort of games like that, leave it in the comments. And thanks for watching again, and I will see you legends later.